We're back. I started another channel. When you make it too long, you don't really hear them. So they baked my brain with directed beam weapons. That's right. Banned in the world. Considered to be a weapons of mass destruction. Um, it's banned. You're not supposed to do this. Now, these people use it. They insist they own me. They insist they own my body now because they paid for the chips they put in my body. So these people insist we own you, call it in. And I'm like, yeah. I don't know why they think that. I mean, I'm up in the middle of nowhere. I haven't bought a long rifle. I got a pistol and a shotgun. But they don't show up in person, okay, which I don't understand. Some of them are women that are like, these are strung out heroin bitches, you know? Little skinny, scrawny, little white-haired women, and they work for drugs. And they're all hooked to this one guy that's the big-time drug dealer who's going to be the sheriff of the county, he said, someday, you know? They insistently think that they're law enforcement. It's beaming into my home here because I could hear them trying to trick me with their deceptive conversation, which reveals their intentions, making stories up about whatever they can make up based upon the Google Thought Chip's intuitive response to their conversation. They think it's reality, you know? Now, they insist that this is how'd they put it? Drug rehabilitation behavior modification program. And I'm like, so that's why you burnt my mother up, right? And then they're like, oh, okay, hold on. That doesn't work, does it? What does this mean anyway? What are we supposed to say? You can hear them talking to each other. What's that? And then you'll hear somebody. Right? I'm like, I hear this on this radio. What the hell is that? There's someone walking around like they're on wood floors with high heels. Like there's a control room. And these people are gung-ho. This is their day. We're going to do our 8 hours, and then we're going to we're going out for lunch at Applebee's, you know? We're doing our time, and then we're hitting Applebee's, right, people? We're going to Applebee's, right? It goes on and on and on. But when I'm dead, you won't hear it anymore, right? Do you hear him? So I recorded this. This is recorded off an RF dongle again. This is a Scrambler channel. The one in the background is Scrambler. This is Scrambler channel. It's very odd. It pulls out a sound that's generated, I think, in the atmosphere sonically. So when I turn this one up, I don't know what that means. You heard that? $100 within inventory? I don't know. That's probably an overlying jamming scrambler. In other words, under this signal, now watch when I turn the volume down. I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to turn the volume down in your other channels as the volume decreases. Here we go. Another thing they do with this signal, okay, this is high-tech science for you low-level non-thinkers. It's on the power grid. It's a fractal signal. It's a magic signal, let's say, okay? It has 15 different things it does at one time. It can broadcast BPL. It can analyze for broadband over power line bugs that you put in the home. Another channel can monitor the smart meter and pick up the appliances in the home. Another channel may scan the home and look for the power density readings within the home, which is like the field of energy moving around a home, by measuring everything and calculating any slight change within a resistance field based upon any movement of an object that has any type of power density within it that's picked up within the field. And it just monitors as a bleep walking through. It might have another channel that goes into adapters built by the Chinese government, which are small listening devices, right? Or transmitters, right? Receivers. The adapters might actually tag into the medical implanted devices, access medical data, medical information. Some of them might actually tap into credit card data on the new Wi-Fi chips. Some use the quantum static magnetic field to actually analyze a magnetic strip on a credit card and gather that data. Okay, that's what the signal will do. That's, say we're up to what? Channel 8, right? Channel 9. Another channel can go into a security system in a business, pulse the cameras in a sequential manner in order to pull out an image from the security cameras, send them back on the power grid, right? That's that channel. Another channel generates a very strong near-field communication signal that allows it to tap into iPhones and use an iPhone as a communication device. Another channel may utilize data retrieval and data research based on chipsets that it encounters while scanning the home. So it identifies, it comes in, it will identify the home, and then it will go into the components if it's not ancient. Most new components have the identifiers built into the chips. The old stuff doesn't, the old discrete component stuff, but the new stuff does. So it will come in and analyze and look for those little codes, 69011N, and it'll make a list of those, right? These are identifier codes, ID codes for the chipsets. It will get a list of those, compile them, look at their database, determine that that list corresponds to an HP W1858 monitor. Now it knows what it found, okay? Now it can then go back to that monitor and mimic it utilizing another channel, which is like a, what you would call a software-defined receiver transmitter or a software-defined monitor. So now what it will do is mimic the USB human interface device and actually interface with the monitor, mimicking the signal that the monitor creates down that little wire, because it's all grounded. So it will hop on that ground now, and what it will do is it will then be able to see through your monitor, right? And then attempt to access through the other human interface device, which is your mouse or your keyboard, right? This is depending on whether or not you haven't messed up your system by putting all these filters in like I did, and putting all these weird like junction boxes and grounds to grounds and grounds to hots and hots to grounds and power injectors and this to discombobulate this signal. They send a signal into the home on another channel, which is for medical device reader writers. This goes in the home, finds your body, power density field, finds your human body, determines that you're human based upon the heat and whatever, and then it will ripple through your body like it's analyzing it like a scanner, determine your body, and then it will start pulsing your body in different areas, right? That's that channel. That's what they do to me all the time here. They're constantly pulsing my house and getting electric shocks through my body. Now, if you lay in a mattress that's got a metal coil spring in it, that's like setting yourself up for a grid. Gives them the perfect field, power density field readings. You know, very easy to read from that. This guy yelling. Let's listen to what he has to say. We're going to listen to you, sir. Go ahead. He's pissed off. He goes, fuck this shit. I'm going to put this guy out of his misery. Like I'm his problem, right? So he goes back to his computer, sits down, and lo and behold, his ears start ringing like they've never rang before. Right? Somebody's watching me. They must really care about me. Right? And they're right in the neighborhood. He's so loving and caring. What a homosexual type that he is. Big, brawly man. He's got the big, brawly, hairy shoulders. He's so hormonal, though. He's just such a hormonal type of guy. You know? But he loves me so much that he has to watch me all the time. Sexual stalker. There's such a thing as a homosexual stalker. That sounds more real, doesn't it? With a laser weapon trying to kill you? To say there's a homosexual stalker in the neighborhood? These are a group of 3 or 4 homosexuals who they like to gather men. They like to have men because they're homosexual stalkers. And they try to straight man that they think's attractive. They try to turn them into homosexual because that's the way they are, you know. Because they like turning little boys into homos. They talk to little boys in the neighborhood at night with their microwave brain reader. Hey, little fella, how you doing? What's your pee-pee doing there? Why don't you talk to your pee-pee, little fella? Yo, little fella. What's your little pee-pee doing, little fella? Right? People do. They talk to little boys' pee-pees. You know, they're very sophisticated. You know, they all work in big jobs because they're homosexuals. The workforce of the area. You know? Hey, little fella, why don't you touch me? And then they'll start talking to the little boy, about 10 years old. Just like the little boy. I hear this. They call him the mumbler. Right? They'll start talking to the little boy like they're the little boy's penis. Right? You hear them? They get all nervous when I bring this up because it's what they do. So I'm starting to get lightheaded now. Poisoned. I can't go near it. I don't know. To call all these enforcement agencies and have no one do anything would indicate what? Collusion, right? Right? Why would I think that? Some guy said the other day, what did he say? How much did you pay the Stadies for protection? He says, I pay him $10,000 a month or something for protection. I don't know why he said that. Are they making it up? You can hear him right now. Listen. Goddamn piece of shit said, what the fuck is going on? These are like a bunch of guys at a bar. All cock, man. Pass it around to Mr. Mike, getting a feedback from my brain or from my voice. It's me against them. Believe it or not. Can you fucking believe this? I'm one fucking man in the middle of Vermont taking on close to 50 fucking drug addict dealers. And every fucking one of them's a coward. Right? Me against fucking 50. I am the goddamn fucking man. I am the man. They are so afraid of me. When I meet these people in public, they put their eyes down. They don't even look at me to hide themselves. And the minute I walk by, they spin around real fast to take a picture of me with their camera phone. And then I turn and I catch them real quick, right? Then they turn back and they keep walking. You know? They are such cowards. Coward! Coward! Coward of the county. Both knows all about the cowardly life. What are you gonna do, Bowles? Tell me what you're fucking gonna do, tough guy. This is the thought into my mind here that you're supposed to be the badass around town, and that you're taking over the street, right? I was here 17 years. You moved in 10 years ago, and you're taking over. Come on, badass, Mr. Soprano. Tell me how fucking bad you are, garbage hauler. Oh, Jesus Christ, you don't even do that. You don't do fucking shit but meth, you fucking drug addict, belligerent, alcoholic. Oh, Jesus Christ, Cullinan, there's no need to make fun of me. It's not like I killed your mother or anything. Well, there's my yard. My little bit of wood pile is almost gone. Truck's got a flat tire now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, which is odd as shit. Sitting in the driveway, getting a flat tire. The truck on the right, that's dead. They killed that, right? The truck right there, the white one, that has a flat tire now. Brand new tires, well, a year old. No reason for it to go flat. No fucking reason whatsoever. Right? You know? You know what I mean? Eavesdroppers? Are you out there? It's cold. Well, let me tell you something. I have internet. They don't. They keep talking like they do. Like they have some kind of portal that goes onto the internet through the power grid. Because they keep bringing up topics about stuff I posted online. And so they watched them. Unless they've got a memory file that's collected everything I've done, and they simply type in a phrase and I read back, you know, a description of what I posted in order to make me think they're online. So now if someone checked my stuff online, it obviously records every hit on it. Now those hits are the people harassing me, if indeed they are coming through onto the internet. That's the people harassing me up here in Vermont. If they're not and they're coming through the BPL, through some sort of portal that they set up illegally, and that's firewalled, then that's how they came in. But it's still going to indicate a hit on my YouTube page or my Fort Hermit Capture My Vermont photos. Now, those are the people harassing me there. If they did hide their tracks, right, then they wouldn't be there. Okay? Now, wherever those links lead, so may it be, right? Those are the people harassing me to the point that they popped my tire on my backup vehicle. That's my second vehicle. Okay? It was just sitting in the yard. It was just sitting in the yard. It has a flat tire now. I wasn't even on the fucking road. I backed it out of the driveway. And it's got a flat tire. A flat tire, Spock. Spock. The van's got a flat tire. How did that happen? It's ice cold outside. You can't even work on the truck right now. It's so fucking cold, you can't even stand outside. It's going to be this cold for 2 more weeks. Do you realize that? So I'm going to go to Kinney Drugs right now. I'm going to order stuff. Oh, here comes high frequency. Duck! It's coming in. Holy shit, I avoided that one. The motherfucker next door is getting pissed off. He's getting angry. He must be getting angry listening to me. It's pissing him off. It gets him disgusted because he has to listen to me. It pisses him off. Some person just says it doesn't make sense that we're doing this. Of course it does. You're drug dealers, drug addicts, and I keep ratting you out. Okay? I'm not a confidential informant. You're drug dealers, drug addicts, right? CIs. You work for the DA. No wonder you're on top of me, because you don't want them to know you have the secret bank account up here. The secret bank accounts. You know the one that the bales of hay whole incident occurred about? That's the tobacco growers of the United States, tobacco growers of America. Let's look that up. Growers of America. What happened with them? Tobacco growers and DEA. Do we get a hit on that? Let's see. These are the same people. They got to cover their fucking. ATF filled secret bank accounts with millions from shadowy. Oh, Jesus Christ. A fifth generation tobacco farmer told the colors where to board the farm. Look at this one. This is ATF too now. So we got ATF 30. Look what this guy looks like. He's an old fucking fart, man. Oh, that's the tobacco grower. Working from his office suite behind Burger King, Southern operatives used a web of shadowy cigarette sales to funnel tens of millions of dollars into secret bank accounts. They weren't known smugglers, but rather agents from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives. The operation, not authorized under the Justice Department rules, gave agents an off-the-book way to finance undercover investigations without usual cumbersome paperwork and close oversight, according to the court records. The secret account is the heart of the federal racketeering lawsuit brought by a collective of tobacco farmers who they were swindled out of $24 million. A pair of ATF informants received at least $1 million each from that sum recorded shown. The scheme relied on phony shipments of snack food disguised as tobacco. Right? That's just this one thing. Smuggling college after the New York Times began asking about an operation last summer. Just purchase code. This is on top of the DA. Right, Bowles? This do you, Bowles? Right? Mr. Bowles next door is considered a, this is how he gets his money. Always, I hear them always talking about, oh, we have to move this money from this account to this account. So they don't know about it at that account, from this account to that account. And we got to keep moving this back and forth before the government finds out. So what do you have to say? Comment, Mr. Bowles. You're on the air. Go. That's coming in off the camera. You believe that? That was coming in through the camera. I'm touching my security camera setup. They have power coming through the camera into my house, into my unit, my security camera unit. I can't even touch the metal case without getting a shock. That's not the way this is supposed to work. You know, they have this place in here so electrified that I cannot even touch the refrigerator without getting a shock. Right? I can't touch a Coleman stove. I have a Coleman stove for cooking. If I touch it, I'll get a shock. It's like the whole place is charged, static charge. I don't know why you're allowed to do this, Mr. DEA, ATF agent, racketeering guy. I don't know why you're allowed to do it, racketeer. You big-time racketeer, right? Tough guy, biggest guy in the business, right? Tough guy. Got a big meeting. Got a big meeting next week. Got to figure out how to disperse those funds. There's no way the government knows anything about it up here, except that I keep yelling my voice out loud to let them know it's here. Maybe I'm going to write a letter to the New York Times now. That's what I'm going to say. Why don't you look into Vermont's ATF DEA problem? They got so much. Send. There you go. I just sent it, Mr. Bowles. Now you get to wait to go to prison. You fucking dumb fuck. He's a dumb fuck, man. Oh, you got to see this guy. He is the stupidest looking dumb fuck you'd ever meet. Typical fucking hick out of fucking Deliverance. He's the guy up to the tree. Okay? That's him. Oh, what you doing? Go fuck you like a pig. Go fuck you like a pig, boy. Till he gets shot in the fucking chest with an arrow. You ain't gonna shoot me a chest, big guy, because I'm a goddamn DA agent. I'm fucking DA ATF, pal. Don't be fucking with me. Do you know why they laugh? It's in the news. Okay? It's going down. They laugh. And I think it's kind of funny that they continue to laugh when it's going down, which is very funny. Don't you? Don't you think it's funny? You want to tell me what the fuck is going on with all this? These are confidential informants up here, out of control. And I guess the real ATF guys have no clue how out of control they are. You know, I mean, these guys are out of control. They're just killing people, and then they're telling people that they're like, they have the nerve. They call up the government like, oh, this is Agent 291507771. I'm checking in. I got an issue with my neighbor. I'm going to be using the surveillance system 109925 and accessing the power grid software. Right? This is what they say. And there's no oversight, just like it said. No oversight into these confidential informants at all. Do you realize that? No oversight at all. None. 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 None at all. Maxwell's coffee. 2 gallons of milk, right? I'm going to order stuff from Kitty Drugs and just have them deliver it. You know? Since I ain't going nowhere. Let's see, what's on sale at Walmart? What do I want from Walmart? Canned ham. Right? A can of ham. They lost $1,000 in inventory. Now, these guys up here, the confidential informants are low-grade, low-educated individuals that do not know how to speak. They don't know how to communicate. So they try to communicate intelligently, right? But they're not intelligent. They have no education. So it's like those movies where you see the tough guy trying to talk like he's an educated person because he's worked up the levels. Now he's hanging with the rich people, but he doesn't know how to talk like a rich person. So he uses these intelligent type of words. You know, this is an economical disastrous kind of situation, isn't it, ma'am? Those are some beautiful jewelries on your Neroni, isn't it? And the lady's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Beautiful jewelronis on my neckaroni. You know? Sounds like this is a gangster. Someone out there is making believe they're CIA. Oh, they're so happy. He listed all these things. Oh, that the power grid thing can work. What other things are there? Well, there's light. Okay, they put these LED lights inside these lampposts on the streets. These are specially designed lamppost lights that flicker at a set rate and transmit and receive data from a vehicle driving by with RF or light, as well as picked up by a satellite up in the atmosphere, and it's run on the same signal. So now, I don't know if they would pick up a reflected signal coming down. They actually may at a set frequency. It may be used for targeting. So what else do they do? Oh, they track vehicles on the power lines. So what they do now is the power line signal is radiating back and forth, da, 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 da. It emanates a signal that goes out, say, 50 feet, a torrid pattern, like a big donut of energy. And as a huge chunk of metal, like my truck, goes by, it picks up this influx of energy that's transferred onto the field that it creates. And as it moves along, right, it calculates, it projects, it does all this stuff. Once it finds the vehicle in a steady state, it then will activate one of the other programs that will now go into the computer of the vehicle, utilizing the same systems as identifying the vehicle, what year, what kind of computer it has, whether or not it can access the onboard diagnostic software and alter or interfere, whether it can go to the OnStar communication system and upload and download data from an OnStar channel that they've hacked through. Then they can sit there. Once they find the vehicle, they know the owner, they know the registration, they know the home. They know where they live. Now they can go to that homeowner's smart meter, determine whether somebody's home. They go there, they find out the smart meter scans the home, determines now that that vehicle is supposed to be at that home, and that an alarm will sound when the vehicle arrives. And it goes into the power density field because they will meet and create a communication signal. So once that's done, the alarm goes out to whoever may be out and about burglarizing or stealing. Because now they will send someone to that residence after analyzing the background of the individual, determining whether or not they're wealthy or not, or whether or not they have lots of money or any valuables. During this process, now they go to the next number, or whatever it is. What are we up to, like 12, 13? That's the frequencies used to analyze the neurological and biological functions of a human being. These are the brain reader writer functions installed into the power grid through the smart meter, which allows them to access the human field of the human body and actually, in a sleeping state, subtly induce feelings or try to capture thoughts by suggestive programming. Such things as, where's your passbook? Where's your credit cards? What's your number? Where'd you hide your money? Where's your money? Or they might say something all day. Don't bother locking the door tomorrow. Don't bother locking the door tomorrow. Don't bother locking the door tomorrow. Right? And the guy goes out on this, oh, gee, I'm going to the store. I'm only going to be gone a half hour. I don't need to lock my door. That's cumbersome. Right? So he doesn't lock the door, goes out, and lo and behold, comes home, stuff stolen, calls the cops. The cop said, did you lock the door? No, I didn't think to. I normally do. I just took a pulse to the head. Did you hear that thing go? It goes. Go back about a minute and a half. Or, just like that. That was a pulse of energy. I have to go sit down on the other side of the room. Get a bad headache. Oh boy, I'm going to pass out. Okay, I'm back. I had to go run to the other side of the room. Oh my God, I can't even stand here. Holy fucking shit. They have a powerful beam that wipes this one spot out. Already my body is shaking and I feel nauseous. My legs are starting to wobble. Oh shit. It's that motherfucking faggot. He's horny. He's fucking horny as shit, man. This guy's a faggot. You can hear the sound. It's a very high-pitched tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. It's a sonic weapon. The same problem Cuba had. These people are linked to that Cuba incident, okay, the attack on the United States.